A new company joining Netflix and Microsoft in expanding parental leave. Adobe is now offering 26 weeks of maternity leave, 16 weeks of paternity leave. One presidential candidate says that's great, but that the government should be staying out of the conversation. Republican presidential candidate and former CEO of Hewlett-Packard, Carly Fiorina, she told CNN yesterday that her company offered paid leave for parents, but that businesses don't need the government telling them what to do on this front. Listen.
I don't think it's the role of government to dictate to the private sector how to manage their businesses, especially when it's pretty clear that the private sector, like Netflix, like the example that you just gave, is doing the right thing.
Let's talk more about this. Joining me now, Kelly Wallace, CNN's digital correspondent, and Slate's LV Anderson. Great to see both of you. So, LV, you wrote about this recently, and part of it is something that stuck with me. You said that the unlimited leave policy at Netflix that it offers, it may not actually be a good idea. A recipe for confused, resentful, and stressed out employees is how you put it. Why?
Well, first of all, Netflix's policy offers new moms and dads a year, potentially up to a year of paid time off after their child is born, which sounds like a really great idea. But in practice, companies that have instituted quote unquote unlimited vacation time and sick days found that their employees usually take less time off than they would if they had well-defined entitlements to 3 weeks off or 4 weeks off a year, and they think that that's because if it's up to you, you're worried about looking like uncommitted to the company.
Mm-hmm.
You're worried that you're not actually that you're going to be letting down your team if you take that time. And so the fear is with Netflix's unlimited parental leave that the same thing will happen, that moms and dads will feel guilty about taking the time off, and so it won't actually end up benefiting families the way it's intended to.
And so, Kelly, I mean, it's kind of
fair. Yeah.
But there are a lot of people on the other side of this who say this is absolutely the right thing to do because the federal government hasn't stepped up.
Yeah, and I would say what we need to do is create the culture where it is okay to take the leave. People are looking at leadership. Mark Zuckerberg, right? He talked about how he and his wife are going to be having a child. Wonderful news. Will he go ahead and take the paid paternity leave that Facebook offers? So if we see more leaders doing it, if we see more managers do it, if we create a culture where it's expected that you do it, you won't have people saying, oh, well, I'm going to look like I'm uncommitted if I don't take the leave.
Well, and talk about culture, Kelly. Why does it seem that it's the tech industry that's really leading in this?
I mean, part of it is to, attract the best talent. It's competitive. I feel like every day now we're going to hear another tech company offering a more generous paid parental leave, and that is great. Attract the best people, retain women and men, but guess what, Kate? A lot of workers don't benefit still, and that's why we have to see more and more companies, and why we really probably need to see the government mandating paid maternity and paternity leave.
And to that point, Kelly, I mean, it sure seems like we're seeing a trend, at least in the tech industry, all trying to almost one-up each other in terms of the benefits that they're offering to parents. So with that in mind, you heard Carly Fiorina talking about it. Should this become a bigger issue on the campaign trail?
Yeah, and that's why she says the government doesn't need to do it because companies are doing the right thing. But I think it's about 12 or 13% of U.S. workers, only about 12 or 13% are getting paid leave. That leaves a lot of workers out. And you have the Family and Medical Leave Act, where you can get 12 weeks of unpaid leave, but you have to work with companies with 50 or more employees.
Have to have been there for a year.
Yeah, and so I think about half of the workers in the country are not benefiting from that, so more needs to be done.